couple months.
And I'll be back in my winter mode to lead the group.
Oh, that's right, our fearless leader.
Number 2.
It's
What's new with
fast.
everyone else? Anyone else having so much fun this summer? Okay, Brian's not, but anyone else?
It's all great, yeah.
It's good. It's been good so far.
It's been fantastic.
Had a new granddaughter.
Seriously?
Well, she's 3 months old, but yeah, yes.
That's great. Congratulations.
What's her name?
Maeve, M-A-E-V-E.
Oh, I like that too.
I love that name.
That's
We
different.
have Arlo and we have Maeve, so,
Those are neat names.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
happy for
Oh,
you.
thanks.
That's great.
Everyone tells me being grandparents
It's
is
great.
just, like,
Yep.
super fun.
It's pretty fun,
Yeah.
especially my grandson. I have him like totally brainwashed with all Cleveland sports. I mean, it's crazy.
He's going to be your clone.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Do they live here in Erie?
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, that's nice.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
Like I'm an Indians fan, or Guardians, I guess he calls them. But he'll
Yeah.
say, like, he'll look at me and he'll go Guards. He tells everybody, go Guards. It's great.
Oh my
How
God.
old is he? 3?
3.5. We good?
Yep.
Yeah. We're being recorded? Okay, no more comedy. All right, let's go ahead and call the Millcreek Township General Authority meeting to order. Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I anticipate a fairly quick meeting here today, but do we have any public comments on any of the agenda items? If not, we'll move on to the approval of minutes from July 14th of 2026. Does anybody have any changes, corrections, questions? If not, I'll accept a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the July 14th meeting.
Okay, so moved by Ms. Mitchell and seconded by
I can second.
Mr. Gorman. If there's no questions, we'll go ahead and vote. Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Gorman?
Yes.
I vote yes, so those minutes are approved. Okay, approval of bills. Actually, we do not have any bills,
No.
so
Pretty late month.
that's good. Okay. Moving on to item number 6, the Gateway Project open house announcement. I'll turn that over to Mr. Waldinger.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The authority will be hosting a public open house for the Presque Isle Gateway District on Wednesday, September 2nd, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Erie County Community College, 2403 West 8th Street. This is an opportunity for residents to meet authority board members and the development team, learn more about what's being considered for the district, and share their input while plans are being developed. We'll have interactive display boards along with both physically printed and digital surveys so that people can weigh in on different amenities that they'd like to see included. Public input on this area has been collected for nearly a decade, and that feedback is a big part of how we got to the point we are now. There are still important decisions ahead, though, particularly around public amenities and the different types of businesses that people would like to see in the district. And this open house is a chance to continue that conversation as the project takes shape. More information, including a project overview and frequently asked questions, is available at millcreekgeneralauthority.org, and residents can also follow the authority on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And more details will be shared through those social media accounts and through press release, I believe, beginning tomorrow.
Now, are we going to have any type of formal program, or it's just going to be a kind of meet and greet open house with some?
It will be generally open so people can come
Okay.
and go. We'll probably have a short little introductory description of what's happening that we'll repeat maybe every half hour. People shouldn't feel obliged to be right there at 4 and have to stay for 2 hours. They can come in and out as they see fit throughout the time.
Great. Okay, thanks you for setting that up. I know we've talked about it. We want public input, and this is a chance for everybody to take a look at the project. Any other questions or issues on the project, on the open house? Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, moving on to communications, treasurer's communications, Ms. Page.
No, like I said,
Yeah.
pretty late month, so nothing to communicate.
Sounds good. And we'll throw it back to you.
Yeah, I have nothing other than the open house. That's been our our big focus lately.
Great, thank you. And solicitors report, Mr. Shaw.
Nothing on my end.
Nothing in your end as well, okay. And I guess we do have a need for an executive session after this meeting?
We
correct?
have one after this meeting. That agenda item is just a report on any executive sessions that we held, and none have been held since the last meeting.
Okay, thank you. All right, this is the McAndrew Hour, I believe. Citizens to be heard? Or the McAndrew, 3 minutes, I should say.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves here.
Well, I want to make sure we get the full $320-some for Attorney Shaw, so. Make it so we stay here till 4.
I think he prorates everything, so.
Oh. I really don't have, other than this morning at the supervisors meeting, it was stated that the cost of the 8th Street project, and something was mentioned about taxes and lack of revenue. And if I remember correctly, that was a one-time thing where the township had to pay the school district in a settlement for taxes and county taxes and stuff, or am I misremembering? They made it seemed like they insinuated it was like an ongoing thing, which I wanted to be clarified publicly.
It was a settlement of a claim that was being made by the school district they were challenging the assessment of the property as tax exempt. That frankly was prompted by our former treasurer, who had communicated with the school district that they should challenge it, which they then proceeded to challenge. And as a result, it ultimately, I think the number was $240,000 over a 5-year period. And then they were going to reevaluate it at the end of the 5 years, whether the property, what was happening with the property.
So it's not like all that came out at once, and
Correct.
I mean, sometimes people aren't paying attention to the fine details and insinuations, and so I wanted it clarified on record for other people who may not be paying attention. And hopefully in 5 years, I realize it takes time, but hopefully before then, we'll have some nice, big, beautiful buildings paying taxes and making more than that. So I'm expecting the shovels in the ground next week, construction starts, right? When is the hopeful time frame of, I mean, I know we're having the open house and other stuff soon, but I know it takes time. I know that, but what is hopefully in the spring? Hopefully, I mean, because we did sign that agreement.
Well, we have an 18-month due diligence period that we're currently,
And how far, I mean, time flies. How far are we into that already?
6 months?
sounds about right.
So soon is the point, but not
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Right.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for your interest as always. Okay, does anybody have anything else they want to bring before the board? Any comments, questions?
Mr. Chairman, I
Yes.
actually, if it's okay,
Yep.
I wanted to ask Mr. Wardy a question. You've been involved in the EMI building, correct?
Very intimately, yes.
And that has been a labor of love that has taken a bit of time. And with your experience in redevelopment projects, which this is a redevelopment project through the Erie County Redevelopment Authority, there are many redevelopment authorities throughout the entire nation. So what is the, how has that process gone for the redevelopment authority? How long, what were the?
I mean, this is, you're in this for the long haul. And very much like we see along 8th Street, there is an aspect of this where you are essentially shedding the old to build the new. There is a transition period. The EMI project is, when you look from start to finish, this is going to be probably 7 years. But we're ready to make another, anybody who's picked up a newspaper, if you still do the tactile newspapers, or if you've been online, you see that the type of announcements that we're making within that area. Fish USA, we've got a world-class restaurant going there, and within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be making an announcement about a major tenant in that facility. This is the long view of community development, economic development, blight remediation. I would argue, quite frankly, this is my own personal opinion. I look at 8th Street now and I say I'm proud of people going down Peninsula Drive because it actually looks decent. And it didn't look decent this time last year or the year before. So I think there's a blight remediation aspect of this as well. Bottom line, to answer your question, these are long projects that should not be subjected to political whims, starts, stops. They need to have a long, cohesive arc, and ultimately they're going to pay dividends, but the community has to be in it. We have to understand, and there's an aspect here of education, but I feel like certain people, no matter what you say, they're not going to buy into the vision.
Yeah, yeah. And I think ideology, has something to do with it as well. Private-public partnerships are not necessarily understood by all people.
I'm just going to tell you a very quick story. I know we have, what the heck, I drove over here. I'm going to tell the story.
Tell the story.
My wife and I have another place in New York and New York State, and we're watching Buffalo News, and they did many of you have probably seen, they did a documentary on the Bayfront, Erie's Bayfront. And they interviewed a bunch of people, Walzak and a bunch of people who were involved in the Bayfront. When you look at that story, when you look at that arc of Erie as an industrial, dirty, the waterfront was, the bay swimmable was laughable.
Yeah, I remember
when
that.
When you look at what it looks like today, that is the essence of the public-private partnerships that you're talking about right now, because ultimately, our county executive, Judy Lynch, and our mayor, Savacchio, at the time said, look, we're going to put a stake in the ground. We're going to build a library there against public opposition. And that started the flywheel for everything that we see today. And now you see the Scots making another huge investment down there. We've got a convention center. Erie is on the map because of that waterfront. And you look, and that's a compressed 60-year time frame. So that's what we're trying to achieve when you're talking about emblematically what this development is supposed to be. We are either moving or we are losing as a community. We're either moving forward or we are losing, because every other community is trying to self-actualize. We have to be in that model. So that's what I look at this authority doing. We are instigating development. You can argue how we got to where we are today, but ultimately where we are going is very, very imperative for this community as a whole. That's my 2 cents.
I could listen to you all day, late
More
morning.
like a quarter, so that was good. We appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for the question, and thanks for the answer. Any other questions or comments? Okay, if not, I'll accept a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
Moved by Ms. Clear and second by Ms. Mitchell. We'll go ahead and vote. Ms. Clear?
Yes.
Mr. Wardy?
Yes.
Ms. Mitchell?
Yes.
Mr. Gorman?
Yes.
I vote yes, and meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much for your attention and participation.